Hey out there, slot car land. How's everybody doing this fine weekend? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy. Hope everybody's not going stir crazy. I know we're up here in the Northwest kind of going stir crazy because we've been put under stay at home order for another month again. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but hopefully we're gonna get some. We need to do some racing, so we're gonna get some racing going here pretty soon. I'm gonna message Stan and see if he wants to put something together because it's getting out of hand and we need to do some racing. So on that note, also, no matter what happens, no matter where we're at in this state come September, we are having the Labor Day Classic. So be on the lookout for that. If you can make it, you can make it. I don't care how many people are here. We're going to have a race. I don't matter what the state says. We're going to be racing Labor Day weekend. So it might even be a 2-day show. We may be racing on Saturday at Stan's house. I'm not sure. I got to talk to him and see if he wants to be part of it. And we'll just go from there. So just letting you guys know that we are going on with the Labor Day Classic no matter what. So today I thought we would do some more work on the on our Magnatraction project. We're going to be doing a couple of things. We're going to be checking some things with our new toys, and we're going to show you guys how to use these. And we're also probably going to be taking some flits and polishing the idler gear a little bit and seeing if that makes any improvement. But first, I want to show you some things I've been doing on the layout. I've been doing a little bit of work on the layout. I got a really neat birthday present. My wife bought me. I've been wanting a Icon airbrush. Haven't done it in a really long time, but I've been wanting an air compressor for an airbrush kit for the longest time, and my wife bought me a nice little, from Harbor Freight, a little air compressor for doing airbrush work. I got my old airbrush out, my Iwata airbrush, and cleaned it up and got it working nice, and did a couple of things. The first thing I did was I redid the cover, the plastic cover on the pool. So as you guys know, this is the old cover. As you can see, this went on the pool. And you can see how dark it was. I had to hand paint the ink on there. But I redid it, and it looks really nice. Used 2 different color blues. And now you can actually see the people swimming in the pool. And if you get from certain angles, it almost looks like real water. So it looks really cool. I made it darker on one end, on the deeper end, and lighter on the shallower end, kind of giving that illusion of depth and whatnot. So it came out, I think it came out really good. So had a lot of fun doing that the other night. I've been doing some other things. I finally painted this area. Got this area all painted and everything. I did some shrub work across the top here by the wall. I also painted this wall, if you haven't noticed. I don't have any earth tones right now to do the rocks like I've done down here. I got to go to Hobby Lobby as soon as they open, and I need them to open. I'm running low on everything: paints, plastic, glue. I need some hobby supplies. I need to make a run to the Tri-Cities to Hobby Town to get some plastic, but they're not open yet either. So us hobbyists, it sucks when you need stuff and you can't go get it because everything's fucking closed. But you know how it is. So I did this up here. I also did a little green work on the other side of the wall. In the pit area right here where the trucks are. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work there. So, and there's another shot of the greenery above the area here. So, got that done. Been doing a lot of things. And then yesterday, I started making my new cover for my gas station. And I also, if you guys know, I showed you guys a while back, a long time ago, a video on how to do the lights on the pit garages. So I've done the same thing with the gas station. As you can see, put lights in the cover. I still got to put my panels on the outside of it, but got it all nice and lit up and everything. So I think it turned out really, really cool. So it looks really neat at night with the whole, in the dark with all the lights off and everything. So it looks really cool. So been just tinkering here and there. These lights, I got these ones I got from Shopco, but I'm pretty sure that you can pick them up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby when they open. So, But those are really neat. I still got one more set of those. Not quite sure where I'm going to use them quite yet, but I'll figure something out here pretty soon. So, but that is very cool. So, let's set the camera back down here. I'll put it down here for you guys, and we'll do a couple of things here with the new toys. So, as you know, you can find both of these at VRP Racing, Slot Car Racing. This is a website. I've had people comment on the video when I got these, and I even showed this card twice of where you can get these. But this is the email address for these tools, dyno, and a bunch of other tools. This is where you get them. So I'm going to let that sit there for a minute so you guys can actually see this. But that is where you can pick these up. So the first thing we have is a downforce meter for magnets. And then we have your chute tensioning. And you can also check your motor brush tension on this for your T-Jets. Your T-Jets, your Johnny Lightnings, Auto World, that kind of stuff with this as well. One of these days we'll show you how to do that. I haven't done that yet, but we'll show you guys how to do that. So if we turn this on, and this will give you guys a downforce reading on what your car is making downforce wise. As you can see, this one makes 6.8 total downforce. If you put like another one on, this one doesn't have a guide pin, but if we set it on there, you can see it makes, see this one's making, well, this one actually makes 7, so this might even be a better magnets than the ones that are on this one. So, and then if you put, put another one on there, see, this one's, whoo, turn this up, this is over 9. Dang, we might have to take a look at this car. So, but you can also measure your magnets individually. And we'll take these, we'll take this one apart. We'll get the magnets out of here, and I'll show you guys. We'll show you guys what we mean. So if you guys see, you've got these little spots here for different type of magnets. It shows you your different vendors. You got T-Jets, AFX, JL, AW, Super G Plus, G3, T1, T3, which is your Jag Hobbies. You got your Patriot, Wizard, Storm from your Wizard, a Panther, which I believe that is Viper's car, and then you've got Tyco, so which is your 440s and your 44X2s. But you can also individually match your magnets by just sticking them on here, getting a reading. As you can see, this one's at 7.9. You want to measure them both ways, either because you'll get a different reading from turning them upside. Either way you put them on here. This one's not bad. This is like 0.1 difference between this way, which is 7.9, and this way, which is, oh no, now it's coming up 7.9. So you want to kind of do it several times with each magnet just to get a solid reading. And then you put your other one on, and you want these, and as you can see, this is way off. So this is turning 6.7 that way. 7.3 this way. Always make sure your meter zeroes itself out. So 6.6. So these two are... So it had a great number all together. But as you can see, these are not very well matched magnets. 7.3, 6.6 that way, 7.3 that way, and these were 7.9, so almost 8. See, and it's turning 8 going that direction. So these aren't very well matched. You want both your magnets to be as close as possible in reading with one of these. So take them out, get a whole bunch of your Magnatraction magnets or your T-Jet magnets together, and just if you have one of these, just start putting them on there and match your magnets that are the closest in reading to one another. To make it really solid and really a really good number, as close as possible to the same as possible. That way you've got this, you're not, one magnet's not fighting the other magnet in your chassis. So if we put we already put this one on. So, and if we see, if you turn it this way, it's turning to 7.654. So I think we're pretty good with this one. We might do some tinkering with it a little more down the road. But that's how you use one of these. You just take your individual magnets, place it in the area where they're supposed to be, get a reading on it, right, set them down, right, like if you got a piece of metal or something that you can put them on, put a sheet of paper down first, take your reading, write the reading on the paper, put the magnet above it, and just go to your next magnet. Do one magnet several times so you get a solid reading that you can match, and then just do one side of your magnets, and then do your other side of your magnets, and then match them up as close to one another as possible. So now what you have for this is your shoe tension meter. What you want to do first, of course, like what we did on the leveling block, is you want to take a leveling block with your car and make sure, let's see what this one looks like, that your front wheels are not off the ground, kind of like this one is. You can see how high off the ground this car is. Even if you put it down, you can see that there's still quite a bit of light in between the front tires and the leveling block. So you want to make sure that you're completely flat, your tires are on the ground with the leveler. And then what you want to do is you want to take it to your meter and you want to try both sides. Now as you can see, this one says 3.2 and this one is at 2.8. So what you want again is you want this number, once you've done it there and you've got your shoes the way you want them, make sure your tires are, when you put it down on a level surface, that the front tires are touching, that your springs aren't pushing the front end up in the air, and then take it to your spring resistance meter and measure your shoe tensions on both sides. Now you want them to be as equal as possible. So if you can look at this one, as you can see, you'd have a little work to do with this car. You're at 2.8 there, and you're at 3.3 there. So you would want to take this shoe. No, wait. Yeah. You'd want to take this shoe, and you want to probably use the 2728 and get that other side shoe as close to this shoe as possible. So if we put our car on here, I kind of worked with this a little bit. As you can see, we're at 2.2 there, 2.1 there. So we're fairly close. 2.3, 2.1, 2.3, 2.2. So see, we're fairly close. That's what you want with your shoe tensions. You want them close as possible because you don't want one shoe pushing up and pushing the other one up, because when you go into a corner, that if the force is going to want to pull that car off because you already got that shoe pushing down, and then you've got the centrifugal force of the corner as well, and it's just going to want to roll the car over. So you want those shoes as equal as possible, those shoe tensions as equal as possible. So that's what this is for. First, get a leveling block, make sure your car's level, make sure the shoes aren't pushing up the front tires, that they're, when you lay it on a level surface, your tires are actually touching the block, the leveling block. And then make sure you've got a good flat run on your rail, and then take to your shoe tensioner and make sure that they're as equal as possible. So that's how you use the tools. Really neat, really handy. They have made a huge difference already on my cars, especially with this one with the shoe tensions. Because you can get it done with the leveling block, but then you still got the issue of pushing down on that car. You know, you don't know whether you've got one shoe pushing harder than the other. And you want to make sure that they're as equal as possible. So that is how you use the tools. Once again, VRP Slot Racing. this is where you can find them. There's their email, their website is on the card. You can also find them on slotcarcrazy.com under the Fray tab. You can get the link is there to them from there as well. So that's where you go. These combined are I think $250 together combined if you buy both of them. One is $110, the other is $140, something like that. This one's the most expensive one. Your downforce meter is the more expensive one, but they are worth the purchase. They are worth it, especially if you're a die-hard serious racer. They are worth picking up. Just so you have the tools. So now we're gonna take our plastic idler gear, clean it up a little bit here, and we're gonna see if we can't polish this just a little bit. Get the oil and stuff off of it. See if we can't do a little bit of polishing here and get a little more speed out of this baby a little bit. So got my little buffer wheel on the if I can hook it up, I'll be all right. Woo! See, you can already see a little gloss to it. I actually bought this for polishing the die-cast bodies on my Hot Wheels after I stripped them. You'll be able to find it again. See if that did anything. Let's see where it is. Kind of clean it up a little bit here. See if maybe giving it a little polish and a little made a difference here. Get all the gunk out of the gears and everything. So now, put the motor clip whoop, other way. Alright. Got that. Whoa! Got that figured. And as you can see, we've actually made a marginal improvement by polishing the idler gear. She'll click up, see, 260, 261. So I think we could really improve it if I could get a better set of rear silicones on this car. I think we could really get a good, possibly 270 out of this car. If we could get some good, decent rear tires on this car. Dang it, the tire just rolled off the... I'm just taking a look at the rear wheels, making sure they're... Yeah, they're round. Just making sure they're not out of balance or anything, but they look fairly good. So these are I think these that we got this set of tires that's on this car from Slot and Stuff from Andrew. Whoop. I think this is a set of super tires. But I would really like to find a softer compound. To tell you the truth. 2.7, 2.57. I think we'll just let it sit here for a second and we'll see if we can't. If you're at 2.58 and we saw it clicked to 2.60, 2.60, 2.61. And it jumps 268. For a split second. See there, 262. We put a little pressure and keep the rear end on it from bouncing around too much. And I think all of that bounce in this car is coming from those tires. But so we did do it. We did make an improvement. I'm going to say 262. Well, we got stuff on the camera here from the polishing. There we go. So I'd have to say 262 is what we're going to top out at. We may have to find some new tires for this. I might have to shop around, shop the internet a little bit, and see if I can't find some other Magnatraction tires. Not stock, but some more silicones, and we'll see if maybe we can find a softer compound, keep this car from bouncing so much, and make it a lot smoother and everything, and maybe we can even turn that 270 number. I want to see if we can hit 2.70 with this car. I think we can get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys learned a little bit here and there. We're just still tinkering with this car. I think we're going to put this on the side now for a little bit. I think we're at all we can get out of it right now. Maybe we'll take it out on the track the next time and see if we can't see how the handling is on that car. We'll put a body on it and we'll do some laps on the track with it and see what kind of lap times we can turn. We'll compare it with the same body to my car that I raced in the Point Series last year, which I've got really glass smooth. Granted, it's got a softer set of rear silicones on it, but we can't use them on the dyno because I put that car in a dyno, it just blows them tires right off the car. So we'll have to see if I can find some tires for that car. So next episode, be a bi-weekly feature car, so be on the lookout for that. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to get back to the Super 2 project. We're going to be using the new tools a little bit here, checking the shoe tensions, checking the downforce meter. We're gonna meter them other 2 sets of magnets I've got to see if we can't match some up. And I'll get I'm still got to get the tires trued on that car, so I'll get that done as well this coming in the next 2 weeks. We'll true those tires up. But in 2 weeks, we'll be back on the Super 2 project, and we'll be doing some fine-tuning, looking at the motor magnets, making sure we can match a good setup, and checking our shoe tensions and everything and all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for that episode in 2 weeks. Be on the lookout for the bi-weekly featured car next weekend. And just keep on racing slot cars. Keep them wheels on the downside. Keep that pin in the slot. And just keep having fun. Don't forget to fuel your slot car passions at slotcarcrazy.com. Jim's uploaded a lot of new vendors, a lot of new content, a lot of new tools and parts and pieces. Like I say, you can find VRP slot racing there. You can find Vonco there for your all of their 3D printed stuff that they're doing. Wizard, Hurricane electric motorsports bodies. You can also find Zoom-in bodies there from Magnatraction and a whole bunch of other stuff there. So go check it out. Jim's doing a great job loading up a lot of great neat new stuff there. Go check it out. A lot of great vendors, a lot of people that we support. I think you guys should support as well. So go check that out. And don't forget to support all we do here at Slot Car Crazy by going to shop.spreadshirt.com/slotcar-crazy. Get your hat, your sweatshirt, or your shirt for the Slot Car Crazy logo on it. There is new designs coming. I've got some on the computer. I'm going to try and re-upload them this week, see if they're finally doing new stuff. I think they've been kind of on the fritz here lately because of the COVID thing. So they weren't letting me upload any new designs. So hopefully that I can be able to do that. I've got some really cool, funny stuff coming for that as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know when I finally get those uploaded. And you can finally purchase them at the Spreadshirt store. So have a great week. I'm out. I'll catch you guys later. Have fun. Catch you later. Bye.